Time to get some common sense from Craig on investing in military defense stocks. Craig, the aerospace and defense ETF ITA is already up more than 8% this year. This has been a year of geopolitical tensions and promises from the White House to spend a record $1.5 trillion on U.S. security. What do investors need to know about defense stocks in 2026?
Well, I think for those investors who are looking for slow compounding of their wealth, courtesy of dividends, share buybacks, and what I call real returns adjusted for inflation, defense stocks are probably a play because after all, Angela, we need to recognize that defense stocks benefit from structure. They're structural. They're not cyclical, meaning these are long-term government contracts that are oftentimes inflation adjusted. And that makes the earnings incredibly durable. And when you compound on top of that, the fact that there are very significant barriers to entry due to security clearance, development, and other items, having an allocation to the defense sector can help recession-proof someone's portfolio. Now, I don't think we're going into a recession anytime soon in 2026, but for those, again, looking for stable cash flow, benefiting from dividend growth, defense stocks have always been a long-term staple for some investors.
What are some tips? How do you go about looking for a good defense stock to buy as an investment? Do you watch for military contract money coming from the government?
Well, I think whether you're looking for a good defense stock, or you're looking for any stock in general, we have to remember that price matters. In fact, I would argue price has always mattered. So pay attention to what you're paying for those earnings. That's the price to earnings. That's the price to earnings growth multiplier. And when you do your homework, you do your math, let that math be your guide when making your security selection. And once you've identified the names you want to invest in, I think like all things investing, doing so with wide scale, meaning buying over time, makes some sense to fulfill your position.
Any final thoughts on investing in military defense stocks?
Whether it's defense stock investing because you realize that defense is structural, not cyclical, whether it's any other forms of thematic that makes sense to you, like everything that AI can't replace and everything that AI can't reprice, we encourage you to learn more. Connect with VestGen Wealth Partners at getretiredstayretired.com. That's getretiredstayretired.com.